Wednesday's first video for you. His first news story is from Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital, where teaching activities at a school had to be stopped after parents forcibly entered the school. Riots, small scale riots and protests in the school have been reported. Issue is related to hoisting of Oromia region's flag in a school. Second news story is about Jawar Mohammed, Oromo politician, vice chairman of Oromo Federalist Congress. He is in Nairobi, Kenya. There he has held some meetings with Oromo politicians of Kenya and with an analyst who found him a peacemaker, a reconciler. Third news story is from Tigray, viewers. We have been reporting about mobilization of Tigray Defense Force and conscriptions in Tigray. So we were waiting for some official statement from Tigray. Is there conscription in Tigray? Is Tigray mobilizing its forces? Tigray government just an hour ago released a very detailed statement about these two allegations. We'll have a detailed look at this statement from Tigray government. Fourthly, we have a new story from Somalia, viewers, where a new president has taken charge. He responded to Ethiopian PM Abiy's congratulatory message. And secondly, a former chief of intelligence agency of Somalia has been put under house arrest. He was seen as the right-hand man of previous President Abdullahi Farmajo. And last news story is from Eritrea. A viewer contacted me. He said, Sajid, you keep on criticizing Eritrea. I have two clips for you. The clips show level of secondary school education, the standard which Eritrea has achieved. Show these two clips and you unfairly criticize Eritrea. I have these two clips for you. First news story is from Addis Ababa. This is not the first time that we are hearing about dispute regarding hoisting of Oromia region's flag in Addis Ababa schools. We have seen that in the past as well. The new story is from Yika sub-city of Addis Ababa. And here, Kutabe Birhane Hivot is a school. Here in the school, Oromia region's flag was being hoisted. And angry parents, they surrounded the school, then they forcibly entered the school. There was confrontation, disagreement, exchange of hot words between the parents and school authorities. And teaching activities have been stopped. Students protested as well. You can see some pictures on your screen. Parents can be seen outside the school. They later forcibly entered the school. Now, no teaching activities are underway at the school. People say, Sajid, don't say that this is Amhara Oromo tension in Addis Ababa. Whenever you report from Addis Ababa, you say these are Amhara Oromo tensions. Mostly people who are behind these disputes on both sides, they are either Oromos or Amharas. That is why I say that. Now, issue of Addis Ababa should be settled. Is it Oromia region's capital? Is it Ethiopian capital? Is it both Oromia federal capital? Constitutionally, according to According to Oromia regional government, Addis Ababa is regional capital as well. It's regional capital of Oromia and federal capital. So that is why Oromia region's flag is hoisted there at schools. But other group, mostly from Amhara side, they are against Oromia region's flag in Addis Ababa schools. I think twice we have reported such developments in the past few weeks. Second news story is about Ethiopian politician Jawar Mohammed, who is from Oromia region. He is vice chairman of Oromo Federalist Congress. Jawar was released from prison at the start of this year. He then traveled to Saudi Arabia a few days ago to perform Umrah. He came back. Then more than a week ago, he traveled to Kenya, Nairobi. He's in Kenya these days. What is he doing there? He has held some meetings there. Firstly, he is meeting with some Oromo members of parliament. In Kenya, Oromos live in large number, and around 10 members of parliament in Kenya are Oromos, and he has held some meetings there. And he has held some meetings with those MPs, those influential persons who are from Marsabit. Marsabit is the Kenyan county which shares border with Oromia. And in Marsabit, we know that Kenyan government a few days ago announced the launch of a military operation against Oromo Liberation Front, Oromo Liberation Army. And Jawar has been seen with Haji Ali Wario, who is an Oromo member of parliament in Kenya from Marsabit, I think he is. And secondly, he has met with Rashid as well. Rashid Abdi is an analyst on the Horn of Africa. And after this meeting of Rashid and Jawar, Rashid tweeted. Rashid said that he found Jawar peacemaker. He found him to be a peacemaker, to be a reconciler and a leader. It means that Jawar is on peace mission. He's on reconciliation mission. In the previous video, we said that Jawar was seen there in Nairobi with some pro-Ethiopian government persons who are PM Abiy's associates. It seems that Jawar's party is trying to find a solution to the ongoing military operation against OLA in Oromia. OFC cannot remain silent, viewers, when civilians are dying in Oromia. Region is becoming destabilized because of this operation, and so far no signs of any success. So there will be some sort of mediation, some solution. OFC will have to play its role. I think it's trying to play a role through Jawar. Jawar is trying to influence Oromo politicians in Kenya. But can Jawar be an intermediary between OLA and Ethiopian government? It's not clear. It would be difficult for Oromo Liberation Army to accept Jawar as a mediator. It's not that Jawar does not have credibility. Question is, does Jawar have influence over Ethiopian government? If there is some agreement between OLA and Ethiopian government and OLA surrenders, if it happens, who will ensure implementation of the agreements? That is why I don't think that OLA will accept Jawar as a mediator. But he is there in connection with ongoing military operation in Oromia against OLA, it seems, yours. Now, next news story is from Tigray. We have been reporting that mobilization in Tigray is underway. Tigray is mobilizing its forces. And second, we have been saying that conscription is being reported in Tigray. We were waiting for some official statement from Tigray. What is Tigray's position? Is there conscription in Tigray? Are people being forcibly recruited? And is Tigray mobilizing its forces? Now, Tigray has issued a detailed statement. What is Tigray saying? Firstly, Tigray says that it has a right to self-defense. Its people are still under siege. Banking service, telecommunication service, electricity, all have not been restored so far. Weaponized starvation is being faced by the people of Tigray. So Tigray has a right to mobilize its forces in self-defense. So Tigray is confirming mobilization. It further says that it wants to institutionalize its forces with a clarity of purpose because its forces consist of people from all walks of life. Now, it wants a Tigray Defense Force to be an institution. That is why restructuring is underway. And during this restructuring, some minor irregularities at a lower level happen. Here, Tigray is confirming that some minor irregularities at lower administrative level have happened. Conscription. Tigray further says that conscripts don't win wars. It says that in Tigray, when government Amhara forces ENDF launched military offensive, they suffered a defeat because there were conscripts part of ENDF Amhara forces. So that is why they suffered a defeat. So conscripts don't win wars. And Tigray Defense Force is not involved in conscription. People are joining TDF voluntarily. A very important point mentioned by the statement is that Tigray says it is open to investigation. Any international journalist, researcher can travel to Tigray. He can talk to people. He can talk to TDF members. He can see for himself or herself if there is conscription in Tigray or not. It's a very valid point raised by Tigray that, but question is, will Ethiopian government allow journalists to travel to Tigray or not? Tigray says it's open to investigation. And lastly, Tigray says that it will keep this mobilization going because there is still no solution seen in sight. People are dying. Food which is arriving through aid agencies, it's not sufficient. And basic services have not been restored. So Tigray will not compromise regarding its right to have a force, Tigray Defense Force. So we can sum up this. Tigray is indirectly confirming that it is mobilizing its forces. Secondly, it is confirming that some incidents of conscriptions might have happened, but it's not a policy of Tigray government. Now, fourthly, viewers, new stories from Somalia. New President Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud has taken charge. Two decisions have been made by him so far. First one is that he disarmed and he removed NISA officials from Mogadishu airport. NISA is National Intelligence and Security Agency of Somalia. Its armed officials deployed at Mogadishu airport have been disarmed and removed. And secondly, Fahad Yasin has been put under house arrest. It is being said that a military court ruled that he be put under house arrest. Who is Fahad Yasin? Fahad Yasin is the right-hand man of former President Abdullahi Farmajo. He worked as the head of NISA as well. And NISA was accused of having murdered a NISA intelligence official, Ikran Tahlil. Ikran Tahlil's parents lodged complaint against Fahad Yasin and other NISA officials. They said that NISA was involved in the disappearance of their daughter Ikran Tahlil. Then Fahad Yasin contested election as well, held a few days ago, but court did not allow him to contest, and the result of the seat for which he contested have been declared null and void. So he seems to be going through a bad time now. Fahad Yasin, we have been hearing claims that he has the backing of Arab countries who are backing him. But Farmajo is out and Fahad Yasin is under house arrest reportedly. Some local journalists have confirmed that Fahad Yasin has been barred from leaving Mogadishu, Somalia's capital. Hassan Sheikh, in his first speech, said that he would not take revenge. Is it revenge or just law is taking its course? That Fahad Yasin is involved in some wrongdoing in his tenure. That is why he is being targeted or he is being proceeded against. Somalia's President Hassan Sheikh responded to PM Abiy's congratulatory message as well. PM Abiy congratulated him, saying that he was looking forward to work with Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud. Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud welcomed it a few hours ago. He said that he was ready to work with Excellency PM Abiy of Ethiopia. Last there was two small video clips for you. An Eritrean viewer sent it to me. He said, Sajid, you unfairly criticize Eritrea. You don't know the level of secondary school education there. He says literacy rate in Eritrea is around 90% when it comes to young people of Eritrea, like 18, 25 year old. And you report as if Eritrea is a living hell, hell for living beings. So quality of education in Eritrea is much, much higher and better than in neighboring countries. He shared a video clip of a debate competition held at a school. Name of the school is Mabruk Maigar High School. I am sharing the clip as I received without any comments. In the next video, we'll talk about these clips. Watch these clips from Mabruk Maigar High School of Eritrea. Thank you for watching.
Transpiration and giving evaporation and formation of clouds and coming of rainfall and giving us the natural green area that can help us to tackle deforestation, or we're going to take a side with mining, digging up the soil to be loose and also to have shortage of rainfall and consecutively leading to drought. You choose. The second one is climate change. Our global village, which is the Earth, is facing a very, very destructive problem. And
go mining, you go into an area where people don't live around. Now, if you dig up that place and take up the minerals, you're not damaging anything or the people around it. But whenever you decide to use agriculture, it's usually near households. Or even if it's not, the factories are in the cities. Because whenever you wax, whenever you remove the...
So are you saying the uninhabited areas does not count on climate change? Only the inhabited areas count on climate change?
That's definitely not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I didn't even mention climate.
Climate change. I'm saying climate change.
Okay, you didn't answer my first question, but let me go to my second question.